The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Welcome to today's Platinum Session with your host, Todd Walters.
Thank you very much, Miss Andrea. I appreciate it. And welcome, everyone, Platinum Program members. It was fantastic seeing those of you that were in Toronto. That was a great 2.5-day workshop. And I don't know when we'll do the next workshop, so just stay tuned. We'll get it done. But we do have, coming up in October, our Platinum Millionaire Agent Maker Conference, and I've been working on the agenda pretty steadily here for the last month, and it's going to be jam up and jelly tight if and only if you're in a situation right now where you want more listings. So a lot of the ads and the materials and information I've been putting together seems to be hovering around just getting more high-quality seller prospects in lower inventory marketplaces. So we're going to spend an awful lot of time on that. So I want to make sure that everybody's aware of what's going on. So make sure you get there. You can register for that, coming here on the coaching site. And we'll see you down in Orlando in October. So with that, I want to piggyback on something I touched on at the Toronto workshop. And it has primarily to do with referrals. Now, every one of you is familiar with the Platinum Referral Marketing System. As a matter of fact, I'm going to click on Platinum Lead Generation here in the file libraries where I'm at, Library, File Library, if you're following along. Click on File Library, and I get in here, and under this third link down, Platinum Lead Generation, this top ID number here says 1334, ID 1334. That's my top picks for getting listings. Now, one of the things on this list, I'm going to open that up there. One of the things on this list you can see right here is number 2, paragraph number 2 says Platinum Referral Marketing System. So this is not a big secret to anyone. Not meant to be a secret, but it's meant to kind of grab everybody by the collar here and say, look, you can do a much better job of getting referrals. This is what prompted it for me. I'm talking to the coaching members in a room. I forget, I guess it was in Arlington a few weeks ago when I was up there visiting some coaching program members. And the majority of everyone in the room, their business was coming from referral. Or at least, put it this way, they had more closings from referrals, but they had more leads from a lot of other sources. Okay? I was talking to some Platinum Program members this morning, and they said that they were generating the hound out of leads from their pay-per-click marketing system. And getting all these leads, and they're talking about the leads, and I was like, well, where are your closings coming from? Well, So I says, well, so it sounds to me like you're spending an awful lot of time and money on something that's just not getting you an ROI, return on investment, but because you're getting leads from it, you're a little nervous about giving it up. My suggestion would be is to spend a little more energy, effort, time, and money on the thing that's making you the most money at this moment in time. And for these particular people, it was referrals. Nothing wrong with that. I'm all for pay-per-click marketing. It's just that the ads have to be for someone and about something specific. We'll talk about that on another webinar when we talk about drilling down to get a specific prospect, like pay-per-click marketing for move-up buyers or for specific first-time buyers or luxury home buyers, okay, or real estate investors, but somebody specific for sure. Matter of fact, while we're on that subject, there's one Platinum member who's doing a great job of just getting buyers for one particular school district, for example, in his mall. And there's another member that was doing it for one particular golf community and then one specific kind of house in that golf community. So you can drill down on your pay-per-click ads as much as you want. But it kind of gets us on the same subject here, is that your marketing has to be about something for someone. So a lot of the referrals that I see taking place out there, Craig refers to it as referral by accident. You just kind of show up. The agent doesn't really know why they get referrals specifically, other than they make statements like, well, my name's out there. Everybody knows who I am, and I did a good job for them before. So they just, so the two big questions I got for you here as we get into this, and I'm going to try to get through this one in an hour, so I'm going to move through it really fast, okay? But the two big questions I got for you is, how do people know to refer you? And when do they know to refer you? Okay, so there you go. How do they know to refer you? When do they know to refer you? Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to separate our database into two groups. Okay, we've got those people that are most likely to refer, and we've got those people that aren't. Okay, so let's make sure we understand that. Okay, so I'm going to use this little list here since I got it up. Space down here. Okay, so we got most likely to refer, and we got those who are not. Okay, that's it. Your database is split into these two groups. Okay, so how do you tag somebody in your database as most likely to refer? Okay, well, it's pretty simple. If you get referrals from them. So let's suppose that a guy named John sent you a referral. Okay, well, John's going to get tagged as most likely to refer. So anybody that you get referrals from, you want to go in your database and find them, and you put a special tag on there as most likely to refer. Very important you do this. Now, who else is likely to refer that maybe you haven't gotten referrals from, or they're not a past client or somebody close to you? And to me, you can look at Malcolm Gladwell's book, The Tipping Point. He talks about this in his book. There's these people called connectors. And a lot of us know these kinds of people where you just may be having a conversation with one of these connectors, and you may be talking about, I've got, it's almost springtime and I get my house painted. And they always know a guy. Hey, I know a guy that can do that for you. I know a person that does that. Hey, you should talk to this person. It seems like they're always trying to connect people up with somebody who can provide them or help them with whatever service it is that they're interested in. Just any little thing or big things. So those connectors, you want to label those people as most likely to refer. All right? So that's the first thing that we need to happen here. Okay, because now what we're going to do is we're going to put together a real honest-to-goodness method for getting referrals. Okay, the way most real estate agents do it, let me go back to the coaching site here. The way most real estate agents do it is that they stay in touch with. They stay in touch with people in their database. They stay in touch with their past clients. That I want to keep my name out there. And then what happens is on occasion they get a referral. But when you ask them, hey, why are you staying in touch with them? Or what's your, well, when they get ready to make another move, they'll call me. Well, Craig and I, over our 24 years of selling real estate, or my 24 years, he's been, was in a little longer now. What I discovered is that out of all the 5,000 people that I was involved in transactions with, very, 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 very few of those people actually called me back to do another transaction, primarily because they only move every 7.5 years. So if I was literally hands-on selling homes for 20 years, how many groups of people is that if they make a move on average every 7.5 years? So you can see that it's not a great use of manpower and money to target someone for on average 7.5 years, according to the latest census. And I'm going to wager that those numbers are going to change to 8 and 9 years because of the housing bubble since 2007 up until this point. That's pushed a lot of people back from moving when they normally would have during their course of their cycle, right? So you'll see in the future where those numbers will probably change. I'll make a prediction. So it's just not the greatest use of our money and time to keep tapping somebody on the shoulder every month saying, hey, when you get ready to make a move, when you get ready to make a move. And honestly, most real estate agents marketing doesn't even say that. So if we're going to stay in touch with someone, let's make it a little more purposeful on something that we can benefit from and that will benefit them as well, and that is referral. So if you're marketing to past clients, connectors, social contacts, business associates, adopted customers, okay, if you're going to market to that group, and I'll run through the list again for you, go ahead and tap them on the shoulder and make a referral offer every month. Be purposeful about it. So your marketing is about that for these guys, as opposed to just staying in touch. So now what will happen is when that person gets ready to make a move, by accident they'll call us instead of the reverse. By accident we get the referral. Look, they will. They'll phone you because you're staying in contact with them and you're purposeful about it. When you're asking for referrals, there's offers that are around that. We're not just saying, hey, who do you know? Okay, and we'll get into all that here momentarily. Okay, so let's go back to my list here. I didn't get too far ahead of myself. Okay, so who are we targeting? Okay, let me blow that up a little bit if I can. Zoom. I'm going to blow it up to 200% so you guys can see that. How's that? A little better? All right. So we've got most likely to refer tagged in our database, and those who are not most likely to refer. And this is important. So who are we going to target for referrals? We're going to target past clients, obviously. I can't spell. You guys don't look now. If you weren't looking, I would spell it right. It's because everybody's looking that I'm going to mistype some words here. Plus, I'm from Georgia. I'm pretty slow from the south down here, so my spelling's a little suspect. So who are we targeting? Well, past clients, right? How about our social contacts? That would be what, personal sphere, maybe, about that. Clients, past clients, social contacts, business associates, professionals. Okay. Who else? Adopted, that's what I was looking for. Adopted customers. Okay, do you know who adopted customers are? Okay, these are the buyers, or these are the buyers that other agents, cooperating agents, brought to your listings, and that buyer bought that house. You're going to want to adopt that customer. Okay, so this is a great list here. So these people are in your database, and these are we're going to target for referral. Okay, so out of this group here, who's most likely to refer? They get a special tag. And the reason is they're going to get our newsletter by direct mail. Everybody else, we're just going to email them. So out of all these people here in my database, there's going to get my referral marketing newsletter, my Market Watch newsletter that's going to ask for referrals. Everybody who's getting that newsletter here, it's probably 50, 60 people, 100 maybe max. If you're sending it to more than 200, I'd be shocked. Okay, no matter who you are in our programs, that's a lot. Okay, but that's who you're going to get the most leverage from. Okay, so, and of course those who aren't, we're just going to email our monthly referral newsletter. Okay, so let's go back to the coaching site. Let's talk about that. Okay, in the library, file library, I'm going to scroll down here, and I've got a special category link that says Platinum Referral Systems. I'm going to click on that link. And this is where the materials are having to do with referral. As a matter of fact, just to help you out a little bit with that, if we go back to our top picks for getting listings, okay, you can see it right here. I talk about it. It says go to the file library, Platinum Referral Systems category link. Okay, I even give you an ID number. We're not going to go through all that stuff because you guys can do all this and read. My job is to help you get more referrals. So we're just going to fine-tune what it is we're doing here with this referral methods. Okay? All right. So let's talk about the newsletter now that we know who it is we're going to target and how we're going to target them. Okay? Oh, let's go back. Let's make sure we're really clear on the how, okay? So we've got tags. So let's go ahead and let me adjust that here real quick. All right, so tags. Okay, that's in our database. Who we're targeting. Made a list there. And now we're going to put how we are targeting them. Okay, so here's how we're doing it. Ready? Newsletter. Okay, Let's call it monthly, and we're going to mail it to those most likely. Okay. Email to everyone else. Now there's a special way that you're going to email it. I'm going to show you. Most of you are sending it as attachment, PDF attachment, or the actual email itself, your newsletter. We don't want to do that. You're going to run into real problems with delivery in open rates there. Okay. All right. So how we target them? A newsletter. Call them specifically a voice broadcast around the monthly newsletter. Got to have a reason why. Okay. And let's see. The third method was a client referral form, and that's when we get face-to-face with them. Okay, we're going to talk about that here in a moment. I'm going to show it to you. We're going to talk about it. And then the fourth way is some sort of leverage. Okay, we're going to say leverage your Best Buy of the Week email blast. Now you can leverage other things. Okay, but when I say leverage, you want to leverage something that the majority of the people in your database are getting that positions you as the kingpin, the expert, the authority on real estate. Okay, you guys do this. You send something out to your market that, or if you're not, you should be, that positions you as that person, the person who knows about real estate, the wealth creator. Okay, so I'm going to suggest you let to make your referral offer as well. We're going to put our referral offer on there somewhere. Okay, all right. Now the next thing that we want to do here, so let me highlight these things so we can understand what we're doing here. You guys follow along okay? Good. All right, so we got our tags, who we're targeting, how are we targeting them, okay? Okay, and now the biggie is your referral offer. Okay, what is your referral offer? Okay, so let's go back to the coaching site and let's talk then about the referral offer. Because all of this is for naught. All this work is just not going to really make that much of a difference unless your referral offer, where you got to have one. So let's go back to the coaching office. I'm going to show you the one that I send you every month. Okay. So let's go with the, I don't know, let's pick one. I'll pick the most recent newsletter, September. Open that bad boy up. Okay. Incidentally, let me show you what I just did. I'm in the Platinum Referral. Where's it at here? Platinum Referral Systems category link right here. Click in the file library. And you can see I have the last 12 months newsletters there. Every month I send you the next month's newsletter. So around the 15th of every month, you get an email sent to your inbox with next month's Platinum Referral newsletter that you can copy and use. I give you a great newsletter template to use and leverage. Now let's talk about that a little bit. Some of the newsletters that I'm getting from you guys that you're saying is my referral marketing newsletter that I send out to the, my database or whatever, that list that we just went through, it's talking about all kinds of BS. There's a little bit over here about referral, but then there's a lot over here about some other bunch of junk and ads and everything else going on in it. So I call you up and I say, okay, I got your newsletter here. What's the purpose of it? All right, so we want to be very purposeful in this regard to get referrals. And I want you to make that offer. We're singularly focused on that. That's what this newsletter is about. It's not about anything else other than generating more referral business for you. Okay? All right. So did I download that? I didn't want to pay attention. Yeah, here it is, PDF. Okay. Okay, so referral marketing system. This is a September letter. Okay. Now, a few tips that's going to make your referral newsletter optimally effective that you're going to send every month. Number one, you can copy the ones I give you. You get it the 15th of every month, okay? But very important is this is meant to be very personal. This is from the heart. I'm communicating with my most special people in my database, okay? And I'm going to personalize it as much as I possibly can, okay? So I'm going to use my photo. I'm going to use doodles, right? I'm going to use an interesting font instead of just Times New Roman. I'm going to have a few enclosures that are designed to give me referrals, okay? And make sure you get me on the, on the mailing list, okay? Now, the reason why the letters are written the way they are is, number one, is we want it to get read above all else. Number one, it needs to get read. So we want to leverage something that's going on around this, our past clients, prospects, adopted customers, social contacts, business associates. We want to leverage something that they're already involved in or that they're talking about, a conversation that they're having with themselves. We're going to leverage that, okay, that day. So in this case, I used a Labor Day. Okay, Labor Day is coming up, right here, coming up in September. So we're going to leverage that Labor Day. Everybody's familiar with that, and I do it in a way so that how can I do this? I don't assume that they're going to read my newsletter. I assume the opposite. So I want to induce readership. So the way to do that, enter a conversation already going on in your prospect's head. Then with clever copywriting, I can transition from that, which is what I'm doing here with this newsletter, okay, entering the conversation that's going on in their head, and I just simply transition all the way down to my referral offer with really good copywriting. Okay, so that's what makes these newsletters optimally effective. Enter the conversation going on in their head, because I'm going to assume they're not going to read it. Use really good copywriting to transition to my referral offer. Okay, so let's look at my referral offer here. Okay. Your referrals help the kids. Anyone you know considering making a move, wanting to buy or sell their home, please refer them to me without hesitation. They'll receive the guarantee I detailed above, and you can rest assured that your referrals will help the kids at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. If you missed last month's Market Watch, we're donating $250 of our income to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Our goal is to raise $100,000 to help them in their quest to heal, save, cure, and comfort children under their care. Okay? Over the last 2 decades of helping thousands of families sell their home or buy another home, we've met some wonderful, loving, caring people like you. So your referrals, those you know considering making a move that we help, you can rest assured that not only are going to get the award-winning service that we're known for and the guarantee to back it up, but that a solid portion of the income we receive in transition will go to a very worthy cause, kids and families in dire need. Okay, now, that's a referral offer. Okay, so let's go back to the coaching site here, and let's see, let's just jump around a little bit. Let's go to May's newsletter. Okay, and let's just see what our referral offer is there. Okay, again, leverage conversation already going in their head in May, Mother's Day. Okay, mother always said you should. Funny. Okay. And let's look at the referral offer with really good copywriting, okay? Unfortunately, my mom's mom is no longer here. I'm sure that makes her very sad this time of year. I'm sure some reading this can relate, have similar stories for all those whose moms no longer here with us. I'm sure they're missed. In addition to that, there are also many who never knew their mom due to unfortunate circumstances. But we can celebrate this Mother's Day, blah, 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 blah. Okay, and you can see I'm transitioning, especially the moms who are sitting right now by their child's hospital bed, not too far from where I typed this. So this is good copywriting. Enter the conversation going on in her head, transition to a referral offer. Okay, so I spend a lot of time on this, and actually I rewrite these letters. So when I send you the newsletter at the middle of the month, all I've done is I've taken last year's newsletter and I've applied to it Writing skills, because I get better at it every year. So that's why you're going to want to copy these as opposed to maybe going it alone. But use your own. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just making a suggestion. All right. You may recall a goal trying to raise $100,000 for Children's Healthcare Atlanta. And you'll see me jump around on the numbers because the numbers are irrelevant. Okay, this is for you to copy, and you're going to change that stuff around anyway. I understand that. But our goal is trying to raise a lot of money for Children's Healthcare Atlanta. Right there are kids who are trying to beat the cancer monster and other debilitating diseases of children's. The moms with kids likely not thinking about their special day this month. They are simply just being mom, doing what a real loving mom does. God bless them for it. This is where you can help. Okay? For every house we sell, we're donating money to, or a portion of our income, Children's Healthcare Atlanta. Our goal is, again, to raise a lot of money, blah, 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 blah. So you can see my referral offers right there. Okay? All right. So who do you know? A friend, associate, family, neighbor, co-worker, planning, make a movie referrals are important. Okay? And they benefit from our award-winning services. Okay, so the referral offer. So let's go back and look at our little list here. Just make sure we're on the same page. Who are we targeting? Past clients, social contacts, business associates, adopted customers. How are we targeting them? Newsletter. Monthly, we're going to mail it to those most likely to refer. Everybody else gets it via email. Okay, so let's talk about the delivery of this newsletter. Okay, then we're going to go back and look at the call to action. Okay. So on this newsletter here, I'm going to go back to the PDF. Emailing, right here, look, number 5, direct mail the newsletter and email it. Direct mail is more effective than email. Emailing only is a shortcut, and your results will show that. That's absolutely true. So what would my email look like if I'm going to email it? Okay, well, let's bring up my email. Okay, so I'm going to email to probably an undisclosed recipient list through my Infusionsoft database, and my subject line. Okay, and then I'm going to basically type out a short email with bullet points. Okay. I just finished putting the final details on this month's Market Watch newsletter. Okay. For example, I may say. Okay. You can see it here. Okay. And then I type in, what you'll discover is this. Bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, bullet point. What am I going to learn from reading the newsletter? Okay. Okay. Check it out here. Okay. Now, why would I put the newsletter on a landing page? Basically, it's its own website, kind of like a blog page. Well, it's real simple, because the more that I put the newsletter into a flyer format and email it, unless people have opted into my list, they're not going to, it's going to end up in spam and all kinds of other places. Okay. As a PDF attachment, you got, even if anybody cuts up their computer, especially a lot of people's getting these at work, you got security settings, it's just not going to allow for the delivery. So a simple email and link them back or drive them back to it will actually improve the delivery rate, and then you can monitor the open rates. Okay, so I suggest you do that. Do it this way. So type up your email. This is not it. At the October conference, I'll have some good examples for you about that. And then you're going to see a much higher delivery rate. This is going to everybody who's not tagged as likely to refer, people you have email addresses for. Okay, good. So now that we're into that, let's go back to our system there. You see, I got some great emails here. Ooh, we're going to talk about deal of the week here in a minute. So I'm glad Carrie Scholl sent that along to me. All right. So that's the monthly newsletter, okay? Why it's written the way it is, some tips to make it optimally effective, and your really good referral offer, leveraging a worthy cause versus just begging for referrals. The reason for that is we want to follow some basic business principles like WIFM, what's in it for me? What's in it for me to even think about sending you a referral? Who are you? Why should I do that? Why should I take time out of my busy schedule? I know you get referrals from your biggest fans. How can we get it from people that may not be as well? Well, it's been the best thing we've been able to discover. All right, look, we're not selling anything. We're just like the companies like the Red Cross, the Salvation Army, Wounded Warriors Project, and all those kinds of other places. They don't sell anything. Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, for example, they don't sell anything. They make their money by sponsorships and donations. Okay, and some of these places make big-time money. So we can follow the same principles and rules, even leveraging these companies with their own marketing to generate a lot of referrals. So it's you get a lot of things accomplished by doing it this way. All right. So let's look at a call to action in these newsletters. Okay, so let's scroll down here. What is it that we want them to do? Now, for those of you that have been in the Platinum program a little while, you already know my marketing formula. Okay, and I'm going to type it out for everybody else. Okay, call to action. All right, so call to action is, let's see, landing page or call with referral. Pretty simple. Drive them to a landing page or have them call you. Okay, but marketing formula. You guys ready for this? Let me scroll this down, get it right in the middle of the page for you. Here's what I got for you. Here's what it will do for you. And here's what you do now. Here's what I got for you. Here's what it'll do for you. Here's what I want you to do now. That's it. So you have to go full circle in your marketing. Here's what I got for you. Here's what it's going to do for you. And here's what I want you to do now. Very important. So you have to be able to tie in, and you'll see that in the copywriting of these newsletters, that we really tie in the benefit of their referrals going to be well taken care of. Okay, so you're going to have the peace of mind that your referral is going to be well taken care of. You're going to have the peace of mind that children are being helped by us selling more real estate. Okay, so all of these things tie back into benefiting the person that's referring you business. Very important. Here's what I got for you. Here's what it will do for you. And here's what I want you to do now. So here's what you do now. Okay, you can go to my website and you can pass on the referral that way, or you can call me directly because I always like talking to you. So you can see what it says here. It's easy to refer your friends, neighbors, associates, or family members considering making. Simply go to, and you've got your referral marketing landing page, or you can always call me direct. I love talking to you. All right. So what does that referral marketing landing page look like? Okay, well, let's take a look. Right down here, under ID 927, says Ultimate Referral System for Plats. Okay, that manual, that PowerPoint file, has a landing page in it. Okay, so I'm going to find it here for you real fast. Hang on 1 second, I got to find it. And if I can't find it, here it is. Referral rewards landing page. Your referrals help the children. Okay, let's talk about this. This all expense paid thing. Oops. Plus an all expense paid trip to law. You use your own judgment of that. If you're doing a client appreciation event and you do a big draw and you give stuff away, hey, you can leverage the referral marketing side to talk about that. I'm not a real big fan of that, but I threw that in there because some of you are doing it. We had a conversation on this about 2 or 3 years ago with Platinum members. Okay. Please complete the form, including your referral's contact info. We'll take it from there. So this is an example of landing page copy. Okay. But again, optional. Remember, as a past client, you qualified for a trip to Vegas or whatever. Optional. That's why you see a little star there. Optional. Okay. I think it clouds up my referral offer, especially, I'm passionate about raising money or giving money to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. I don't know if I want to cloud it up with that. So you got to use your own judgment on that. Send me your stuff. I'll help you. I'll help you make sure that it's what you really, really want. See if I can get back to the land freaking website now. Oh, geez. All right, let me get back to the coaching site here. Hang on. I get a little bug in my system when I open up the PowerPoint. Sometimes I can't get back to the coaching site. Okay, I'm back, Jack. Platinum Referral Systems. Let me get back into that category link. Okay, so landing page. Now, Success website has set up these landing pages for several other Platinum members, so when you contact them, they'll help you with that. Okay, but you get it right there in an ID 927 referral system for Plats. Okay, and you can see the landing page copy in there. All right, now, so that pretty much takes care of our newsletter marketing. I think everybody understands that. All right, best thing to do, just copy the one I send you and then leverage it out from there. Put me on your mailing list. Follow my tips. Make sure it's being direct mail to those who are likely to refer, email to everybody else following the points that I made there on that. Okay. All right, now what? Well, we're going to call around it. Okay, so voice broadcasting, probably the most underutilized tool in our arsenal, is what I would do. So when I'm sending out the newsletter, email, direct mail, I'm calling everybody that's getting it one time with the voice broadcast. And here's the script. This is like for the August newsletter, for example. Hey, it's Todd Walters. I want to get you this audio message for two reasons. One is to say hello, and that I really appreciate your business. Okay. The other is to let you know I just sent you my August newsletter. In it, blah, 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 and you can see right here, I make my referral offer. Okay. So very important that you do that in the voice broadcast as well. So we're leveraging that to let them know the newsletter's on its way and still make our offer. Okay. Now let's talk about this section right here. Okay, because this voice broadcast basically says we're going to buy your meal if you refer somebody to us. I want to talk about that. Number one, I put it in there as an option. But if that's not your referral offer, if your referral offer is we're on a mission to raise $15,000 for Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, that's what should be here. So your referrals help the kids. Every transaction we do, we're donating, $300 of our income to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Recovery Center. So again, your referrals help the kids who you know considering making a move. Okay, so here's what you do now. That should be in there, the referral offer. Now, some of you will attach a monetary value to your referrals. You will say things like this right here. Let me see if I can blow that up so you can see it a little better. Okay, you're going to be shocked by this, what I'm getting ready to tell you. Is that when you go down this road and say, hey, send me a referral and we'll buy your dinner, send me a referral, I'll send you a $50 gift card, send me a referral, I'll get you a Starbucks coffee. Essentially what you've done is you put a price tag on the referral of whatever they perceive that value to be. Okay, whereas leveraging the worthy cause, even though I'm donating, say, 10% of my income or $300 or whatever it is, what it does is so much bigger than that. So even though there is a monetary value attached to it, it's way bigger. It's multiplied, a big multiplier based on its use, the use value out of that money. Whereas if I give them $50, the use value is what? Right, $50. So my referral is worth how much? $50. You got it. So I'm going to caution you about soliciting referrals from that angle. This is the biggest problem I had with Buffini's system, is attaching a monetary value to referral. But absent something bigger and better, But that's what people do. So anyway, so that's why I left it in here. It's in here for a teaching moment, not necessarily for you to copy. So that's why if you don't, the materials on the coaching site are good, but we need to talk about them so I can tell you what your options are and how you can make it better. So I would change this in my voice broadcast offer to be what my referral offer is, leveraging a worthy cause. But every month, the voice broadcast is going to go out around my newsletter. Okay, now, let's go back to the coaching site, and let's look at method number 3 for getting referrals. And that is my referral form. Right here, ID number 922, Platinum Referral Form. I'm going to download that. So, I just get listing signed with this new client that I just take on. Just got the listing signed. He's sitting across the table from me. The next form that comes out of my folder is a referral form. I just get the VIP buyer agreement signed. The next form that comes out of my folder is a referral form. The best time to get referrals is when they like you the most, when they become a new client. So that you don't forget to do that, just go ahead and work up a form like this and put it in your folders. Now again, what is your referral offer? Okay, this one right here says $50 off commission discount for each referral provided today. Okay, so what's the referral worth? $50. Right? So what I would do is I would come in here and I would change this to my referral offer. And I would look the person in the face and I would say, look, Mr. Seller, really appreciate you letting us handle the sale of your house. Got something else here, put it right in front of you. And the question is, who else do you know that is considering making a move, kind of like you are, that would benefit from the same service that we're providing you? The reason I'm asking you is that your referrals to kids down at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Recovery Center. See, we're on a mission to raise $15,000 this year for Children's Healthcare Recovery Center specifically, because they do work in helping kids after they go through their cancer treatments recover from those treatments and enter into remission even at a 300% higher rate than if they don't enter into the recovery center. The deal is that recovery center only survives on sponsorships and donations. So this is where you come in. Your referrals actually help the kids, because out of every transaction that we do, every home we sell, we take $300 out and we put it towards that. So who do you know that's considering making a move? Somebody at work, somebody at church, somebody at school we can talk to. So that says, the form says that, okay? But notice this form again doesn't say that. It gives it a $50 value. That's fine. It's better than no offer. Trust me. I just prefer the leveraging the worthy calls route because it's more powerful than what you see here. So you decide, but at the very least, to get more referrals, get them at the time when they become your client. Just sign the VIP buyer agreement or just sign a listing agreement and bring out this form right after they sign the agreement and make your referral offer. What is your referral offer? So we've looked at a few different examples here, and I prefer, as I write in the newsletters, the worthy cost. Okay, so you like that? All right, good. All right, so let's go to method number 4. Where's it at? Oh, almost forgot what it was. Best Buy of the Week. So Carrie Shaw sent me an email. Let's see if I can pull it up here, if it's not anything that she's talking dirty or anything like that here. I gotta be careful. Sorry, Carrie. So anyways, great to see you, Carrie, in Toronto there. And she actually bought my lunch. And I don't even know if I thanked her for that. We're working on some of her marketing stuff. This is what she's doing. She calls it Deals of the Week. I would call it Best Buy of the Week, and it would be for people who are interested in creating or growing their wealth through investing in real estate. So I make it clear that's who it's for. That's who this is for. If you're not interested in getting richer or creating wealth, growing in real estate, this ain't for you. You know, I'm not saying that, but that's what it implies, right? Which means that everybody's attracted to it. Okay? So I pick out a really good property, okay, and I'm going to present it. This is what Carrie's done. She's got several videos here broken down into 4 places, and that's fine. So I told her, I said, look, if you're going to do this, go ahead and put a PS down here, okay, in this section down here, and make your referral offer. Leverage, since it's going out, go ahead and use that and leverage it with your, somehow making your referral offer. Who better to refer business to than someone who's a freaking expert at real estate, as Carrie is, right? She's an expert. You get this kind of, who else knows about deals? Who else helps people get rich investing in real estate than an expert? That's the kind of person you want to refer business to. So if we go back to the coaching site, I've got a template for you on this whole Best Buy thing. Let's look at it here. Where'd it go? Right down here. ID 1233, Best Buy of the Week email template. Okay, and let's pull it back up. The template, Best Buy of the Week for those motivated to grow their wealth through real estate. Here's this week's Best Buy. Photo of the property here. Price and area here. Blah, 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 blah. Call to action on that property. Other options. Special financing. Other properties. It's a great first-time homebuyer home. If this isn't the right property for you, you might be interested in this. And there's PS. Your referrals help your kids. So we leverage that Best Buy of the Week template. Now, I'm just using this as an example. But the fourth method for getting referrals, find something that you can leverage where you communicate with your database on a regular basis and leverage it with your referral offer. Obviously, the purpose of this Best Buy of the Week is not to get referrals. It's to position myself as an expert in real estate. So I can't think of a better method off the top of my head than that to make my referral offer as a piggyback offer. But I want to be really clear on that newsletter. It's designed to get referrals. Okay, so let's go back to the little summary I did for you guys. All right. So let's recap. Tags. Everybody in your database gets a tag. They go into your database, they get a tag. You're tagging them right now, right? With the source code and where the lead came from. So you're going to apply another tag or source code or user definition or whatever you want to call it. Most likely to refer, and if they are, they're going to get the newsletter direct mailed. Okay? So let's see. Who are we targeting? Past clients. Clients, social contacts, business associates, adopted customers. All these people are going to get my newsletter via email. Bullet point email with a URL that takes them to that particular landing page. Okay, that has the newsletter on it. Okay, I can even put a video there. That's what's so great about having a separate landing page for it. How do we get to them? How do we get our referral message to them? The monthly newsletter. Okay. We call them using the voice broadcast. When we first take them on as a client, and something that we do on a regular basis, like Carrie there has got her Best Deal of the Week email. So leverage that to make a referral offer, Carrie. Okay, now what is your referral offer going to be? And I've given you some good examples there. The best one that I've ever seen is leveraging a worthy cause. All the others sometimes seem to just attach a monetary value to the referral, and it can hurt you. In their mind, they're thinking, that referral's only worth 50 bucks. Referral's only worth a $5 cup of coffee. You guys get me there, right? Okay. Your call to action, have them just call you with the referral, okay, or go to the landing page and put in their information, and there's a form specifically on Success website for that. Okay? That is how you guys can maximize your referrals. Okay, now if you're not doing these things, then it's just a referral by accident business. Okay? Even people that get referrals, and they say, well, I get referrals because of my newsletter that I sent. Well, let me see your newsletter. So I see the 8 members newsletter, and you know what it says? You know what their referral offer is on there? There's not one. I said, well, there's no offer for referrals. Yeah, but people call and say they got my newsletter, so they got a referral for me, or they told somebody to call me because it reminded them. I said, but yeah, but your newsletter doesn't remind them. There's no offer to do that. There's no mention of it. So you're leaving your prospects, clients, business associates, adopted customers off to their own volition to do it on their own without proper referral offer. and presentation. Okay, so I think everybody gets that. So I'm going to close this session with this paragraph. If you don't know where this is, again, if you're joining us late here, this is my top picks for getting sellers. Number 5, section 5, on your Millionaire Agent Maker Success Checklist that you get as a new Platinum member and that I send you repeatedly throughout the course of the year. Number 5, Platinum Lead Generation Systems. Okay, it's actually number 1, number 2 on this list under Platinum Lead Generation Systems, Platinum Referral Marketing System. Okay, so there's this video will be recorded, and I'll probably update the video mentioned here with this one. Okay, and of course the ID links, everything right there will make sense if you're watching this video and pulling the materials off. Okay, so let me bring Andrea on here. Let's see if we got any questions. You know, I got time for like 1 or 2 if you got one. So raise your hand, use the little system over there on the right to ask a question, and I'll get Andrea's help on that. Andrea, why don't we go ahead and do that real fast while we got a few minutes left.
Yes, sir. Our first question comes from Vic McCarrion. Your mic is now open.
Yeah, hi, Todd. Todd, my question is, when we go to the referral website for the September letter or the sample you have, so we're just going to copy a few of the things you have in there? Like I opened it, and I guess that's what you're asking us to do, right?
Yeah, I put them up here for you to copy, but I also email it to you around the middle. I email it to you every month, and then I throw it up on the website here for you guys to, you know, because I know how email delivery gets, and you know it gets lost in the shuffle, so it's up here as well.
Okay, so we're just gonna get a copy and just put our name on it and send it, or how is it? You know, because
well, I mean, if you read the newsletter, Vic,
yes, sir,
find that you're probably going to have to do a little more customizing than that.
I agree. That's what I thought. Yes.
Okay.
So okay.
So, for example, I may leverage a holiday like Thanksgiving in November,
yeah.
And for our Canadian members, they don't celebrate Thanksgiving in November.
Okay.
So they would have something else that they would come up with, right?
Okay.
Another thing is that I'm leveraging Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. That may not be something you're interested in doing. You may want to do some other worthy calls or none at all. You just may want to ask for a referral. Hey, send me referrals.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you the options to do that, and this is about as close to a templated referral letter, because it's such a personal thing, as we can get. Now, I'll give you an example. Tim and Roseanne Johnson down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, they've done a really good job of leveraging a worthy calls down there called Hope, South Florida. And you guys can look that up if you want to know what that is. But again, that's a worthy cause. Not everybody in this program, there's 200 people in this program, and not everyone is going to associate or be even interested in such a thing. Okay? But there has to be some sort of WIFM, what's in it for me to send you a referral, to think about sending a referral, to maximize getting referrals. I'm not saying you won't get referrals by not throwing a WIFM in there as part of your marketing system, but if you want to get more, if you want to maximize it, there should be. And I'm just going to say this one more time. I'm going to caution everyone about using a monetary value in exchange for the referral. In other words, Vic, you send me a referral, I'm going to buy your dinner. Vic, you send me a referral, I'm going to, send you a $50 gift card. Vic, for every referral you send me, I'm going to make sure that you can get your car washed down at the local car wash there. All of those things are good. They're not great because the other person that I'm telling that to may look at it and say, damn, the guy, he bought an $800,000 home. No, that commission check had to be fat. And Todd bought my dinner. So there's people out there. So to get away from all of that is I give everybody nothing. The same way that the Red Cross, Wounded Warriors Project, Salvation Army, PETA, and the list goes on and on and on for all these nonprofits, don't give anybody anything except great peace of mind. that somebody or something is being helped on their behalf. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. That's a great tip. Thank you.
Man, great question, and I knew you would ask one. That's an inside joke, Andrea. All right, what else we got? Andrea, did you say we were up against a time limit today?
We do. We're actually going to be kicked off in about a minute. We have a new group starting, and James McDonald is going to take over this webinar platform here in about 30 seconds.
So let's do this. If anybody has any follow-up questions, you can email me at tw@toddwalters.com your question. And then I'm going to answer it and relay the answer back to all the group. So nothing wrong with that. Just type it out for me, and I'll email it out to everyone, the answer, and everybody will benefit from it. So that's tw@toddwalters.com. So we better wrap up since we're out of time here. I appreciate everybody, joining in today on this thing, because this is a great system. Let's go sell some houses. And Andrea, thanks for all your help today.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you, everyone, for joining, and have a wonderful afternoon. This officially ends the webinar for today.